When Marcos Jr. ran for the presidency, we did not hear much of his plans for science and technology, because at the first place, he did not even participate in the debates. Yet he won, with a landslide vote of 31.6 million. He secured the presidency by more than 16 million votes ahead of second placer, presidential candidate Leni Robredo. With over 240 entries of his infamous vlog, some talked about science, but none had the content to comprehensively discuss his actions for science and technology. Some just gave shallow advice, as for example, on how to conserve electricity. But this array of video episodes vaguely presented his accomplishments, direct approach to plans, and systematic project operations in the field of science. So, we were not able to find much noteworthy information on the key advancements in science and technology during Marcos Jr.'s presidency. As he was just also inaugurated as the President of the Philippines only last year, it is still too early to assess his administration's impact on the progress of science and technology in the Philippines. But this does not mean, however, that he has not tried to express his commitment or not done any steps to support the country's S&T development. So in 1 year of his term, what was already done?
Science and technology were undoubtedly given a good exposure from the last State of the Nation address of President Marcos Jr. He gave plans and promises on many areas of focus in the Philippines. These are economy, support for eco-zones to attract strategic industries, promote economic growth outside Metro Manila, and simplify tax compliance procedures, agriculture, emphasis on the Philippine Development Plan, addressing short-term and long-term challenges, strengthening the value chain, research on climate change adaptation, financial assistance, modernization, and post-production and processing support, agrarian reform, a holistic approach beyond land acquisition, including support services, a moratorium on land amortization, emancipation from agrarian reform debt burden, land distribution and utilization, and promoting modern agricultural practices, social welfare, continuation and expansion of the supplemental feeding program for children in child development centers, and supervised neighborhood supply, health, balancing health and the economy during the COVID-19 pandemic, monitoring hospital admissions, vaccine booster rollout, adjusting health protocols, decentralizing healthcare facilities, ensuring the supply of essential medicines, and preparing for the gradual return of children to face-to-face classes.
In education, prioritizing student safety, booster shots, improving school facilities, enhancing educational materials and supplies, and leveraging technology for quality education. On digital transformation, utilizing breakthrough technology and fourth industrial revolution for better governance, public services, and bridging the digital divide, including initiatives like the National ID System, universal connectivity, and digital infrastructure development. For infrastructure development, continuing existing projects, encouraging private sector participation through public-private partnerships, focusing on railways and prioritizing energy production and exploration. These demonstrate the government's commitment to addressing key challenges, promoting sustainable development, and balancing the needs of different sectors in the Philippines. Take note, these were just proposals, but were these plans really taken into reality? We know that Marcos Jr. has placed a strong emphasis on advancing the field of science and technology in the Philippines. With a vision for progress and innovation, Significant investments and initiatives have been undertaken to propel value sectors forward. We investigated the status of accomplishments in these key areas. Agriculture. During the Marcos Jr. administration, efforts were made to revolutionize the agricultural sector through the integration of science and technology. One notable accomplishment was the implementation of the Farm-to-Market Food Development Program, which aimed to improve transportation infrastructure in rural areas, enhancing market accessibility for farmers. The Department of Agriculture successfully completed several road projects across the country, leading to increased productivity and reduced post-harvest losses. Astronomy. Under the Marcos Jr. administration, the Philippines witnessed a remarkable development in the field of astronomy. In collaboration with international partners, the country actively participated in major astronomical projects, including the Altimeter Telescope Project. The TMT, said to be one of the world's most advanced telescopes, will allow Filipino astronomers and scientists to explore the mysteries of the universe and contribute to the cutting-edge research. This demonstrates the administration's commitment to advancing scientific knowledge in the field of astronomy. Infrastructure. Infrastructure development has been a key focus of the Marcos Jr. administration, and the science and technology sector has played a vital role in achieving this goal. The Build program, with its emphasis on transformative infrastructure projects, has incorporated innovative technologies to improve efficiency and sustainability. The use of advanced construction methods, such as the integration of building information modeling, has led to enhanced project management and reduced costs, according to news agency. These advancements highlight the administration's commitment to harnessing science and technology for nation building. Science education. Investments in science education have been a priority for the Marcos Jr. administration. Initiatives such as the Accelerated Science and Technology Human Resource Development Program have provided scholarships to outstanding Filipino students pursuing advanced degrees in science and technology. The administration's commitment to nurturing talent and promoting STEM education is evident in the significant increase in the number of scholars and the impact they have had on research and development.
During the opening of the 2022 National Science and Technology Week celebration, Marcos Jr. has said that he will give his administration's full support to the research and development programs of the Department of Science and Technology. In his speech there, he emphasized the importance of using science-based initiatives to harness the country's resources in order to promote inclusive development and create various career opportunities for Filipinos. Moreover, he also stressed the government's role and responsibility to give direction so that the output of our R&D is immediately used by farmers, businessmen, and citizens. In the same event, he also said that there is a need to improve STEM subjects in order to be more globally competitive, and vowed to provide valuable government support to create more scholarships for science and technology students in the country. He also emphasized the importance of more opportunities for scientists to learn new skills by further saying that science and technology will determine the country's success in the coming years. Marcos also pushed for more incentives to bring home more Filipino scientists so they could help address the impact of climate change in the country's development. In the 8th Annual Balik Scientist Convention, with the slogan, Balik Puso, Balik Pilipinas, Balik Scientists, he gave the instruction to the Department of Science and Technology to entice more Filipino researchers abroad to go back to the country by providing additional incentives on top of what is already being provided by the Balik Scientist Act. Marcos has also issued an executive order to revisit and revise the implementing rules and regulations of the scientific career system. He underscored the importance of this by saying that there is a need to update the STS to be able to effectively respond to the evolving needs of the country's science and technology human resources in government service. Like the Balik Scientist Act, this aims to further incentivize and reward the achievements of local scientists in the Philippines.
Some notable projects or initiatives in the fields of science and technology introduced during the Marcos Jr. era were the National Science and Technology Week, where it honors the accomplishments of Filipino scientists and technologists. It typically lasts for a week in November and includes a range of events like exhibits, seminars, and workshops. Another initiative was the Cradle, where it was the Center for Research and Development of Advanced Leadership and Enterprises. This program aimed to assist businesses in using science and technology to enhance their goods, procedures, and services. This initiative gives business access to resources like finance, education, and technical support. Micro, small, and medium-sized firms, or what we call MSMEs, can benefit from the Science and Technology Enterprise Upgradation Program, or what we call SETUP, which aims to assist MSMEs in implementing new technologies and increasing productivity. This initiative gives MSMEs access to resources like money, education, and technical support.
Information technology. The Marcos Jr. administration has recognized the transformative power of information technology and its role in driving economic growth. Efforts were made to enhance the country's IT infrastructure and digital capabilities, promoting the development of a robust digital ecosystem. The Department of Information and Communications Technology has implemented various programs and initiatives to improve internet connectivity, promote cybersecurity, and support the growth of the IT BPO industry. These initiatives have contributed to the digital transformation of the Philippines and positioned the country as a competitive player in the global IT landscape. Healthcare. The Marcos Jr. administration has placed a strong emphasis on healthcare and biotechnology, particularly in the context of public health. Efforts were made to strengthen healthcare systems, improve access to quality healthcare services, and develop innovative solutions to address public health challenges. The Department of Health collaborated with the Department of Science and Technology in initiatives such as the development of diagnostic tools, vaccine research, and promotion of biotechnology applications in healthcare. Healthcare and biotechnology ensuring the well-being of the Filipino population. Environmental science. The Marcos Jr. administration has recognized the importance of environmental science and renewable energy in addressing climate change and achieving sustainable development. Initiatives were undertaken to promote clean renewable energy resources, reduce carbon emissions, and protect the environment. The Department of Energy has implemented programs to promote the use of solar energy, wind power, and other renewable energy technologies. These efforts highlight the administration's commitment to sustainable development and the preservation of the environment. Railway transportation. Investments in railway transportation have been a priority for the Marcos Sr. administration, aiming to improve connectivity, ease traffic congestion, and enhance mobility. The administration has embarked on various railway projects, including the expansion and modernization of metro and regional rail networks. Notable projects include the North-South Commuter Railway (NSCR) and Mindanao Railway, which are expected to significantly improve interconnectivity and support economic growth. These endeavors demonstrate the administration's commitment to transforming the country's transportation landscape. But the very question is, do Filipino citizens really feel these changes? Talking about arguments, perhaps the most controversial one on his S&T project plans, which really gained the mass interest and discourse, is none other than the Bataan Nuclear Power Plant. The Bataan Nuclear Power Plant, or BNPP, a controversial project that has been dormant for decades, is once again making headlines as the government of President Marcos Jr. considers reviving the plant. This move has sparked intense debate and raised serious concerns among experts and the public alike. Constructed during the Marcos Sr. era, the BNPP became a symbol of excessive spending, corruption, and safety concerns. Despite being completed in 1984, the plant never operated due to various reasons, including allegations of substandard construction, concerns over safety, and the Chernobyl nuclear disaster in 1986, which heightened public fear surrounding nuclear power. The plant's construction cost ballooned to an exorbitant $2.3 billion, a burden that the Filipino people still bear through debt payments. Now, under the administration of President Marcos Jr., there appears to be a renewed interest in reviving the BNPP as part of efforts to address the country's energy needs and reduce dependence on fossil fuels. Proponents argue that nuclear power could provide a reliable and relatively clean source of energy, contributing to the country's economic growth and energy security. However, safety concerns surrounding the BNPP persist, with critics pointing out that the plant was built near an active fault line and in close proximity to a densely populated area. Experts argue that the potential risks associated with earthquakes, tsunamis, and other natural disasters make the plant an unsafe choice. Moreover, concerns have been raised about the plant's proper maintenance over the years and the need for extensive repairs and upgrades. Transparency and public engagement are crucial in any decision involving a nuclear power plant. Unfortunately, there are concerns about the lack of open discussion and consultation with experts and affected communities. Skeptics argue that the government's push for the revival of the BNPP is happening without the necessary independent assessments, environmental impact studies, and comprehensive safety reviews.
During the Marcos Jr. era, which refers to the time where Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. held political influence, there were several changes faced by scientists and technologists in the Philippines. We can provide some insights based on historical information up to September 2021. Here are some general challenges faced by scientists and technologists during the Marcos Jr. era based on available historical. First on our list is lack of funding. The Department of Science and Technology, or DOST, has been allocated a smaller budget in the 2023 national budget, which will make it difficult for the agency to fund research and development projects. Second is brain drain. Many Filipino scientists and technologists have left the country for better opportunities abroad, which has deprived the Philippines of its scientific talent. Third is government neglect. The Marcos Jr. administration has not shown much interest in science and technology, which has led to a decline in the government support for scientific research. Next is lack of infrastructure. The Philippines lacks the necessary infrastructure to support scientific research, such as laboratories, research facilities, and data centers. Lastly, the bureaucracy. The DOS is a bureaucratic agency which makes it difficult for scientists and technologists to get their projects approved and funded.
According to an article published on July 28, 2022, the Marcos Jr. administration will prioritize digitalization, tech innovation, and human capital development as means to establish new industries, create employment and investment opportunities, and improve public service delivery. The adoption of digital technologies was recognized as crucial for supporting the Philippines' post-pandemic recovery and poverty alleviation goals. To enhance tax administration and revenue collection, Finance Secretary Benjamin Jokno instructed the Bureau of Internal Revenue and Bureau of Customs to accelerate their modernization programs. It's also their goal to broaden financial inclusion by digitalizing 50% of retail payments and include 70% of the adult population in the formal financial system by 2023. Secretary Jokno said that with the corporate recovery and tax incentives for enterprises law, the government will pursue investments that are consistent with the Fourth Industrial Revolution. This will strengthen the culture of research, development, and innovation in the Philippines. Moving on to an article published on August 23, 2022, it highlighted the Department of Trade and Industry's efforts in promoting science, technology, and innovation-based industrial initiatives. To achieve inclusive and sustainable industrial transformation and development, the DTI planned to implement a dynamic industry ecosystem that involves embracing Industry 4.0, supporting MSMEs and startups, integrating industry development, trade, and investment, creating an enabling economic environment, upskilling and reskilling the workforce, and promoting regional development, innovation, and entrepreneurship. The DTI aims to increase the share of science, technology, and innovation-intensive sectors in the country's gross domestic product and promote the establishment of innovative MSMEs and startups. Lastly, in an article published on November 24, 2022, Marcos highlighted the importance of disseminating information about new technologies, innovations, and inventions to ordinary Filipinos. He emphasized the role of DOST in ensuring effective dissemination of information about available technologies. Marcos encouraged local government units to attend events like the National Science and Technology Week to explore and adopt new technologies that could be immediately applicable to their communities. In conclusion, the Marcos Jr. administration is promoting innovation and entrepreneurship in the field of science and technology through various initiatives. These included prioritizing digitalization, tech innovation, and human capital development, as well as implementing legislative reforms to attract investments and foster research, development, and innovation. The administration is also focusing their efforts on developing globally competitive industries, supporting MSMEs and startups, upskilling the workforce, and promoting regional development, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Additionally, they emphasize the dissemination of information about new technologies to the general public and encourage LGUs to adopt innovative solutions for their communities.
While the technological advancements that we are currently experiencing improvements from are not really products of our R&D during Marcos Jr.'s term, the different sectors of our country's economy have benefited from the adoption and utilization of various technologies that have been developed across the world. Amongst some of the sectors that have been affected are as follows. In energy, although not really an advancement that is specific to the Marcos Jr. era, the development of solar and wind power plants has helped reduce the country's reliance on imported oil and coal. In agriculture, various precision farming tools, mobile applications, and smart irrigation systems are continuously improving crop management and water efficiency in farming. This adoption of such technologies continues to contribute to increased productivity and sustainability in the Philippines' agricultural sector. In manufacturing, advancements in robotics and automation has also played a crucial role in promoting industrialization and manufacturing growth in the Philippines. Whereas before, corporations had to rely on manual labor to create more products, now the means of production is continuously being made to be more automated. The advancement of science and technology also had an impact on our transportation and infrastructure, and by extension, in all tourism. Modernization efforts, including the construction of roads and highways, is continuously improving connectivity and aiding in the process of facilitating trade and tourism. Additionally, although the traffic is still heavy in Metro Manila, the development of the MRT and the LRT systems have also helped to alleviate traffic congestion. While the individual impact of these advancements in the Philippine economy may not appear immediately apparent or significant, they play a crucial role in enhancing overall efficiency within the country, as when considered collectively, these advancements contribute to improved productivity and effectiveness, which can ultimately lead to greater economic efficiency across various sectors of the Philippine economy. Overall, given that Marcos Jr.'s presidency is still just starting, there's just little to no technological advancements that can be directly attributed to his administration thus far. However, while that may be the case, it is important to note that even in his short rule, he has continuously, in multiple times, expressed his support for the development and adoption of latest technologies. In the 77th session of the United Nations General Assembly, he pitched for the rapid adoption of digital innovations to enable all countries to keep up. Moreover, he also emphasized the role and the utility of technical innovations in boosting economic activities. And so, while there hasn't been much technological advancements during his presidency yet, if we are to believe his words, then we might be able to witness a more technologically progressive Philippines in the future.
During the Marcos Jr. era, significant efforts were made to foster collaborations between the local and international scientists and technologists in the Philippines. The administration recognized the value of harnessing the expertise and knowledge of Filipino scientists abroad through initiatives such as the Balik Scientist Program. This program aimed to encourage Filipino scientists living abroad to return to their home country, which is the Philippines, and share their insights and skills with the local researchers and institutions. In order to incentivize the return of Filipino scientists, Marcos Jr. urged the Department of Science and Technology, or DOST, to provide more incentives and support for these individuals. By creating an environment that promotes research and development, the government aimed to address long-standing issues and challenges through the collective efforts of local and international experts. Furthermore, the Marcos Jr. administration acknowledged the significant contributions of Filipino scientists and researchers in combating the COVID-19 pandemic. They praised their dedication and encouraged them to continue expanding their knowledge and skills in various scientific fields. This would enable them to collaborate with experts from around the world, working together to develop innovative solutions for the challenges of the rapidly changing global landscape. By highlighting the achievements and potential of Filipino scientists, the administration aimed to inspire the younger generation to follow in their footsteps and pursue in fulfilling careers in science and technology. By nurturing and supporting local talent, the government sought to create a culture of innovation and scientific collaboration that would contribute to the country's development and progress.
Some specific policies or regulations that were implemented during the Marcos Jr. era to facilitate scientific and technological progress were the revision of the implementing rules and regulations of the scientific career system. The system will now be aimed at recruitment, career progression, recognition, and rewards of scientists in public service, aimed at developing a pool of highly qualified and productive scientific personnel. The revision of the IRR is characterized by qualifications, merit, scientific productivity, career path to scientists, and incentives and rewards to ensure the attraction and retention of highly qualified personnel. The STS Secretariat will be funded by national budget, while scientists from government agencies, state universities, and colleges will be compensated through respective appropriations. President Marcos Jr. acknowledged the efforts and commitments of DOST and its attached agencies to create solutions to address the country's problems in food security and climate change adaptation. The 2022 National Science and Technology Week, celebrated at the World Trade Center, showcased the latest and innovative research and development products developed by DOST agencies and regional offices. Techno products and activities will provide a better angle on DOST innovations that respond to the pressing needs of various sectors and stakeholders.
The long-term effects of science and technology developments during the Marcos Jr. era in the Philippines are still being debated. Some experts believe that the investments in science and technology will lead to long-term economic growth and development, while others are more skeptical. There is some evidence to suggest that the investments in science and technology are already having a positive impact on the Philippines. For example, the country's agricultural sector has benefited from the development of new crop varieties and farming techniques. The country's manufacturing sector has also benefited from the development of new technologies, such as 3D printing and robotics. However, it is still too early to say what the long-term impact of these investments will be. The Philippines will need to continue to invest in science and technology in order to reap the full benefits. Here are some of the potential long-term effects of science and technology developments during the Marcos Jr. era in the Philippines. First is economic growth. Increased investment in science and technology can lead to economic growth by creating new jobs, businesses, and industries. Second is improved quality of life. New technologies can improve the quality of life for Filipinos by providing access to better healthcare, education, and transportation. Increased national security. New technologies can help to improve the country's national security by providing better surveillance, communication, and weapon system. However, there are also some potential risks associated with the rapid development of science and technology. These risks include inequality. The benefits of science and technology may not be evenly distributed, leading to increased inequality. Second is environmental damage. The development and use of new technologies can damage the environment. Lastly, the cybersecurity threats. New technologies can make the country more vulnerable to cyber attacks. The Marcos Jr. administration will need to carefully manage this risk in order to ensure that the benefits of science and technology outweigh the risks. The Marcos era saw the establishment of several institutions that aim to promote science and technology in the country. These include the National Science Development Board or NSDB, the Philippine Atomic Energy Commission or PAEC, and the Philippine Council for Advanced Science and Technology Research and Development or PCASTRD.